Hello traders, today is January 10th. Before we get into it, I'm going to show you the autopilot, but I do want to make you aware of the risks involved with trading. Please don't trade with funds you cannot afford to lose. So something we've added this past week to the autopilot trading system, besides the break-even function and besides the daily stop and loss, we've added what's called a trailing stop. And so this was something that a lot of traders that are using the autopilot requested and said, hey, how about adding a trailing stop where if the market goes in your favor and by a certain number of ticks or points, it'll begin to trail, and you can designate how many ticks the market moves in your favor before the trailing stop kicks in. So everything is done automatically for you. You can still move the orders around if you'd like. You can still close out the position at any time. And so I wanted to demonstrate this for you. So here's an example that shows you as the market is going higher, the trailing stop that's sell in pink is following it. And it hit the actual target, which I believe was 36 ticks, and it closed out the position. So the trailing stop was behind it in case the market came down and reversed. You're still making money, you're still in profit. It doesn't have to go all the way down to break even. So both functions are actually in place. The break even as well as the trailing stop, you can use both. You can choose which one you want to use. So we kept the break even function, which I like as well. And so here you're going to see it happening again. This is not sped up, by the way. This is live recording of the market using the autopilot trading system. It's not sped up, it's a live recording. So as the market begins to go in your favor, we're already 2 ticks with a trailing stop. If the market comes down, we would essentially only make 2 ticks. So now it keeps on going higher, and it's incrementally, every time it ticks up, it's trailing it by those amount of ticks. So if it makes the target in blue there, you're out of the trade. If it comes down to 31.1950, you're closing out the position. So this is, I think, a good way to show you what the trailing stop is all about. Still in this trade. And by the way, if you wanted to click close, and if you wanted to move your limit order to close out the position without having to wait for that full target, I think that's also a great idea. Bank your money, take your money and run when you're in profit territory. And the same thing is true if the market is going against you and you don't want to have and hold on to this for the stop. Close out the position, take a smaller stop if necessary. So here is where the market did the trailing stop, and it came back down and it got you out of the trade with that trailing stop. Once the position and the trade is finished, the round turn, it tries again, looking to enter long or short based on the rules of the autopilot trading system. Here it is, it's trying to get in once again. I am using a 1,000 tick chart. You can use a 1,000 tick chart or a 1-minute chart. I think that after about $500 or $600 on the day, trading just one E-mini S&P, it would be a good idea to exit and close out the system and be done for the day, right? Making $500 a day is great, and so if that's made for the day, don't be greedy, close out the position. So here's another example. It's trying to get filled, once again, either long or short. Once it's filled, then the stop and the target, like that, is automatically placed. So we have the target, which is lower, because this is a sell, and we have the stop, which is higher, which is a buy stop. So now you can see that we are losing money. We have a time-based stop, how many X number of bars in this trade until it closes out the position automatically. So that's also another variable that we included, a time-based element or number of candles type of element. We have the hard stop and we have the hard target. But if the market goes in our favor by 10 ticks, 12 ticks, 8 ticks, usually I think that between 8 and 10 ticks is a good place to begin to trail a stop. It'll begin to trail a stop. And if you have the break-even function on, you can use that as well. So you can see now it's hovering where we entered, and it's beginning to trade lower. So now we're making money. We're in profit territory, and it's continuing. And now Since it hit that threshold, it's now trailing a stop behind it. It turned around out of the trade, still made money, covered commissions. And so this trailing stop feature on the Autopilot is new. If you have a lifetime license, you can go ahead and download the latest version on your member account. If you're on a monthly subscription, you can go ahead and download the latest version on your member account for those monthly subscribers. If you have any questions, visit Daytradetowin.com. This is the Autopilot Trading System with the new trailing stop feature. Until next time, good trading. If you're new to day trading and want to learn more on the benefits of trading the markets, visit Daytradetowin.com, join the next mentorship class starting later this month, and subscribe to the Day Trade to Win YouTube channel. We focus on price action and work exclusively with new and beginner traders who want to learn more on how to prosper from trading.